I'd say I was pretty switched on as a director in banking. I used to be able to make decisions really quickly. I was confident, didn't forget things. I was pretty sharp. And then one day, out of nowhere, I just wasn't, at least temporarily. I forgot names, I forgot dates, I hesitated in my decision making, and I was anxious, bordering on paranoid. I was always hot. I was like a furnace any time of the year. I was really emotional, and really agitated by the smallest things. Somebody breathing or somebody munching and crunching on food next to me just sent me off the scale. I remember really vividly the moment I thought I was losing the plot. I was in the kitchen and I picked up a carton of milk and a bottle of washing up liquid, and the fridge is right next to the cleaning cupboard, and I remember walking towards them and I just stopped and didn't know which bottle went where. I just broke down completely. I thought it was like the onset of dementia or something like that I really was losing my mind. But it turns out I wasn't losing my mind. I'd entered what I then learned was perimenopause. And I read a quote recently which said, menopause is supposed to be a period of empowerment, enlightenment, growth, serenity, like a really optimistic view of menopause. It was none of those things for me. It was a minefield, or as a fellow perimenopausal mum said the other day, a shit show. But it doesn't have to be that way. I see so many successful, talented, intelligent women literally clinging on by their fingertips. That can't be okay. There has to be a better way. I see people struggling with the symptoms, not knowing what's happening or able to explain what they're going through. You know, you have people who are scared to go and have a conversation with their employer because they worry that it might impact their job, that they're no longer capable. You know, women who are scared to go to a consultation with a doctor because they don't know how to describe what they're going through. Or they've got this view that they're going to be railroaded into some hormone replacement therapy because they don't know about any other pathways, because it is a minefield. On one hand, there's so much information out there, but on another, there's not enough. So I have found a pathway over the last 18 months and things that have helped me personally, but every woman goes through a different experience with menopause. I found that exercise really helped clear and help the brain fog. So Reformer Pilates with Susie from the Wellness Garden. I also found supplements helped me. Again, they're different for different people, but I found El Serrar do a golden pill and magnesium. Those supplements have made a big difference to me on top of the hormone replacement therapy, which I started a year ago. I decided that I wanted to learn everything I can about menopause and what happens, why it happens, scientifically, biologically, emotionally, all of those things, so I could help other women go through this experience so that it becomes that enriching, empowering experience that I mentioned, rather than a shit show, because that just doesn't feel right at a time when women should be enjoying this phase, this transition in their life. So I'm now in a position to offer menopause coaching at chapter 22. So that's for the woman who can't make sense of what's happening in their mind and in their body. They don't know how to have a conversation about menopause with a doctor. They're scared about how to approach that. For the woman who doesn't know what to tell her employer or what support she even needs. And for the woman that is comparing herself to a previous version, thinking she'll never get back there, when she can, she absolutely can. She can be a different version, a new version. I'm done with playing small, and I want you to be done with playing small as well. It's time to take control. If any of what I've said resonates with you and you're struggling, reach out and I will help coach and guide you through this period. I'm not a medic, I'm not a doctor, I'm not going to give you medical advice, but I can help you. I can listen in a safe place without judgment and remind you about all the great qualities that you have and allow you to become that version of you that feels completely empowered to go and enjoy your life as it's intended, not clinging on by your fingertips anymore, but thriving at a time when women are meant to be at their prime.